guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brianna, and today we are going to be going book shopping at my little local indie bookstore because I have books to unhaul, and at that indie bookstore they give you store credit when you like trade in used books to them. So that is my goal for today because I'm still trying not to break my book buying ban. So yeah, I'm gonna trade in some books instead, so I'm not really breaking that. And I do have a few books in mind that I would like to get because I am going on vacation to Hawaii soon, so it'd be kind of nice to maybe get a few like romancy reads for that, or just that I want to read this summer in general. I'm trying to be a lot more intentional with my book buying, just buying books that are like actively on my radar that I want to read in the near future, instead of just buying and then they collect dust on my TBR shelf. So let's quickly go through the books that I am unhauling, and then yeah, we're gonna go to the bookstore and I will take you along, show you. It's really cute and cozy in there, and I actually talk to one of the employees there pretty frequently. She is like the mom of one of our friends from high school, so we just get along, you know? So I'm hoping she works today because I need to give her an update on a book that she suggested to me because I loved it. So if she's not there, I'm gonna be really bummed, but we'll just have to see. Let's show you the books I'm getting rid of. Literally, this whole shelf here behind me are books I'm getting rid of. Okay, first up, we have Fate Inked in Blood. I read this last year right when it came out. It even is like the limited edition's frayed edges. I liked it. I gave it a 3-star rating, but I'm not going to continue the second book because I didn't like it that much. Invisible Strings. This is a poetry book based off of like Taylor Swift songs. And I've just like went through it and read majority of them, but poetry, I like poetry, but it's not something that I feel the need to keep, and I feel like someone else would appreciate it a lot more than I would. Again, I liked it. It was cute, but it's just not a collector's item for me personally. Fortune's Kiss. I just honestly don't see myself reading this anytime in the near future whatsoever. It is giving me like the same vibes as Caraval, and I liked Caraval, but I didn't love the whole series. I love the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, so I'm like, I don't really need to read another Caraval, you know? A Sea of Unspoken Things. Hated this. Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. I read this, I want to say like 2-ish years ago, and I did not really like it. I feel like I would maybe like it if I read it again, but yeah, again, someone else would appreciate this more than I would. And lastly, The Switch. This is like a mystery thriller that has been on my TBR for so long, and I just don't see myself getting to it. Let's rapid fire go through the rest of these. Hunting Party. Hated this. Seashell Season. Just not really intrigued by it, I guess. The Wrong Family. Another one that's been on my TBR for so long and I don't see myself reading. Frigid. This one wasn't bad. I'm just like never gonna reread it, and I don't really recommend it. The Unraveling. I actually quite enjoyed this one, but again, I'm never gonna reread it. The Breakup Tour. Didn't like that much, and then also by the same author is Book Boyfriend. Didn't like at all. Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. I read this like 2 years ago, and it was definitely not my favorite Christina Lauren. Again, it's not really one I recommend or that I'll ever reread. The Kingmaker. This one's been on my TBR for so long, and I'm just not feeling it anymore, you guys. I probably bought it when I was into something more like this, but now this is just not my taste anymore. The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley. I actually love this book. I read it 3 years ago, maybe even more than that. And it was really, really good. But again, I'm probably not ever going to reread it. Night for Day, another one that's been on my TBR for way too long. Since She Went Away, just one that I don't see myself reading. Misery, this was something else. Yeah. Pearl Abroad, been on my TBR probably like 1.5 years. I don't know, when did this come out? That's how long I've had it for. Actually, before it came out. And yeah, I don't see myself reading this. Bone White. There are so many other thriller mysteries on my TBR that I would rather read before this. In Education and Malice, I did like for the most part, but again, I'm never gonna reread it. The Secret History. I just don't think dark academia is for me, you guys. I know this is like supposed to be the best of the best. I just don't like it as a genre. I've tried multiple books now, and while this wasn't bad, I'm never gonna reread it. I'm never gonna really think of it, and I'm not gonna recommend it because I myself don't like dark academia. And lastly, we have The Rewind. This was just one I really disliked. So let's get those books into some bags and get to the bookstore. Okay, I managed to fit all the books in these 2 bags here, so I'm good to go. My husband, ignore his socks and sandals, you weirdo, but he's got my books for me. Oh, yikes. Okay, it is a few hours later, at least a few hours. I honestly don't know how long it's been, but I went book shopping. I wasn't in there very long, and also I didn't like show you a ton of books because I really only had like 5-ish books in mind that I was thinking about getting today, just like books that are on my radar that I definitely want to read in June. So that's why I didn't show a ton. Like I didn't even show any fantasy books, I don't think, because I don't have any other fantasy books to add to my TBR right now. So I was really just looking for a few romances, and I definitely found some. There were a few that I didn't see at all, which I don't know like how indie bookstores work, but I swear like my indie bookstore will only have like 1 copy in stock at all times. So last weekend we went to the bookstore and I didn't get anything then. I was like, I'm coming back in a week, so I didn't get anything. And then I go back today and they literally don't have any of the books that I was looking at last week. And one of them that I really wanted to get was the new Boys of Tommen book. I got an arc of it, but it is like 0 flop, so I want like the ombre spine like floppy physical copy of it. Oh, they didn't have that, unfortunately. That was one that's definitely on my radar. And then I feel like the Carly Fortune book, the newest one, was also on my radar and they didn't have, but I'll show you what they did have. Whoa. Okay, first one I got is Nora Goes Off Script by Annabelle Monaghan. I have read Same Time Next Summer and Summer Romance by her. She just had another new one come out, but I decided to get this one instead, even though they had the newest one there as well, because this is her first book. So I was like, I feel like it makes sense to read her older work first before I get the newer stuff. So this one's about a screenwriter. I think she's recently divorced and she's now like a single mom. So then she like falls for the actor or something that she's doing the show for. I don't know. It sounds very interesting. Annabelle Monaghan's writing style I really like, and they're always just like short, cute books, but they also have a lot of emotional depth to them. Her characters are a little bit older. They have done some more things in their life. Like they're usually in their 30s, 40s. And that's kind of refreshing sometimes because I feel like a lot of the times characters are in their like early 20s, which as someone who is in her early 20s, I don't have an issue with. It's just something new once in a while. I don't know, her books just give me kind of the same vibes as like Emily Henry books, and I love Emily Henry, so I really have loved the 2 books by her that I have read, and I definitely do want to read her newest book. I'll probably get to that one in July, but yeah, like I said, I kind of wanted to read her backlog before I get the newest book. Okay. Next, I got Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. This one just came out last week, and I feel like this was like a surprise drop. Like, yeah, Ali Hazelwood announced it maybe like a few months ago, but also she announced the Bride sequel like way before this book came out, and the Bride sequel doesn't come out until this fall. So I was like, what was the deal with this? Like, was it gonna be independently published by Ali Hazelwood and then it was picked up? But also that doesn't make sense because this is the sequel after Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. So I'm like, what is going on here? Was Ali Hazelwood gonna surprise drop this on us? Like Folklore by Taylor Swift? Like, what was going on? I really don't understand why there was zero marketing for this and it was just dropped. Kind of like the same deal as a new Boys of Tommen book. Like, Chloe Walsh literally just announced that and then it came out. Like, what is going on with some of these big releases? Anyways, I'm really excited for this one because I really enjoyed Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. Honestly, I love anything Ali Hazelwood writes, but this one is an age gap romance. I rarely ever read that, so I thought it'd be something fun, something new that I usually don't read. And then it's also like, I think her best friend's, or her brother's best friend that she falls for. Is that right? I don't know, but the female main character and male main character are going to be stuck together in this, like, island? I don't know what island. Destination Wedding. So this one I'm definitely gonna bring with to Hawaii, even if I know it doesn't take place in Hawaii, but I just think it still looks so fun and summery and fluffy and spicy. Obviously, summer is literally in the title. Yeah, it's gonna be a summer read, so very, very excited for this one. She is so cute. I am just obsessed with this cover. Like, Ali Hazelwood's covers just keep getting better and better. I'm obsessed. Both of these covers, so cute, so fun, so summery, so colorful. Obsessed. But yeah, that was my book shopping at an indie bookstore. Stay tuned for another book shopping video coming soon, because I will also be going to Barnes & Noble before my trip to Hawaii, and my trip in, can I speak? My trip to Hawaii, when you guys are seeing this, is in like a week-ish. Don't exactly know the timeline of that off the top of my head, but yeah, it's soon. So I'll be going to Barnes & Noble and just genuinely browsing around. Like, I could browse in there for hours, but my husband probably wouldn't appreciate that, so it probably won't be quite that long, but I am still gonna do some good browsing. I have a gift card, so again, like, won't be breaking my book buying ban. So yeah, maybe I will find the new Boys of Tommen book there, because I really want to read it. Anywho, that's the end of today's book shopping book haul video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like this video and please subscribe to my channel down below and comment any videos you want to see from me in the future. Honestly, June is pretty booked. I have all my content already planned, already know when I'm posting, because June is a crazy month for me and I'm gonna be busy in Hawaii. So yeah, but any videos like in the future that you guys want to see, just let me know, because obviously I want to film what you guys want to see, and I will see you next time. Bye.